when you first arrive to work at the start of your shift, you're going to need the phone for your vehicle and the keys, because that's the first thing you want to get going. And we'll go through in another module how exactly, to use Geotab. But let's just say for now, you've logged into Geotab, you're at the point of pre-trip inspection, and now we're going to do a pre-trip inspection on Mary here. Let's just start that, not by opening the hood. We could. It's not legally required as part of the inspection. So instead what we're going to do is look underneath. Here, is there any big oil spills or anything leaking since it was last parked? And the answer here is no. Got that, because we wouldn't want to start the engine, if there was a huge leak. So we checked that. So now it's time to start the engine. This is a gasoline vehicle, so I'm not waiting for a glow plug. Just go ahead and start it. And I'm going to turn on the lights. Some vehicles, they're on auto. They're always on. This vehicle, you've got to manually turn on the lights. And I'm going to put on the hazard lights. Then we're going to go around and do an inspection. Starting with the mirrors. I'm just looking at the mirrors. They're not cracked. I'll check the other side as well. And those mirrors aren't cracked or broken. Then I'm going to check the tires next. We do this with a hammer. They're inside the door of the vehicle or in between the seats. This? No. Needs to be on the tread. This is where you want to hammer and see if the tire's flat. Come back to the back tires. Same idea. You wouldn't just hit the side. You want to reach in there. Those two tires are good. And then around the other side, same thing. Tires are good. Now let's look at the lights. Let's start at the front. Stand back a bit so you can actually see. Right, we got two headlights. We've got indicators working on both sides. Come around the side. This marker light is working. And so are these back here. And these lights are both lit up. A little hard to see in the sun, but they are. License plate light is on. Then one more marker light. Two more, actually. Didn't notice that one. Let's check and see if this one's working over here. And it is. Yeah. So all lights are good on Mary. So you also want to check your windshield wipers, that they're not going to fall off. The rubber strip is in decent condition. Check both of them. And again, finally, just an overall look for any damage that you might see on the vehicle that hasn't been noted. Like, for example, just a small little scuff right here. That could be noted in my Geotab under notes. It's not a specific category to pick, but just a note that I'd write in. Damage that I'm not aware of, I'll just put it in. Fuel caps can get left off of vehicles before you leave to go on a trip. Check and make sure the fuel cap's on. Those can get left. This one clicks. Some vehicles don't have a fuel cap, like SUVs and cars sometimes don't. But pretty much every bus does. There we go. So that's everything on the outside. Let's go inside next. Now, once you're inside, some things that are mandatory up here are you need to have working windshield wipers, washer fluid, and your defrost and its fan. need to be working. And on this vehicle, I can just, there, I got windshield wipers and washer fluid. Now, do I have defrost on the dash? Let's see. Put this on defrost, turn on the fan. Can I hear it? Yes. So if I was driving down the roads in the winter, I can keep the windshield clear. And then finally, inside, you got to check the horn too. Mandatory to check. Make sure you got a working horn. We do. And then just some other nice to check things is, are all the seat belts working? You don't want to get out on a tour and have, you know, a seatbelt that's not working or a seatbelt that's all twisted up. So check each seat. As such, these are in good condition because Mateo detailed this vehicle. A special note on emergency exits in our buses is that you could test this emergency exit. You could test this one. We don't test these every tour. If we opened and closed this emergency hatch on the roof every single tour, we just have to replace it every so often. So that doesn't get done. But I could check this side window. Watch this. Come over here. Just to show that it's a real thing and that it can be done. Look at that. Emergency exit right there. It actually works. And that is an inspection of your vehicle. That's everything you need to do.